Hey guys, welcome back to another Shop Don't Stop video. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on this E36 M3. We'll walk through what you need, where we got it from, and then go through the steps. Alright guys, as you can see we got everything we're going to need for the job laid out here. So on the top we have our oil, total of 7 liters because it'll be about 6.5 liters. So we're going to need 7 total. From the left to the right, torque wrench for the oil drain pan bolt. And then we have a 13mm and 17mm sockets, as well as the ratchet, screwdriver to change out our O-rings, and then to the right of that we have the O-rings and the new crush washer, and then finally the oil filter on the right. All of this comes in the FCP kit, so we'll show you the links to that later in the description below, but it's very easy because all of it comes as you need. So let's get started. Alright guys, so as you can see we're underneath the car now. This is the oil drain plug. Got my 17mm, crack that loose, and then just get the rest off by hand. But I'm gonna make sure this pan is positioned correctly and then put a time lapse for you guys. Alright guys, so while that keeps draining, we're gonna change the filter here. So for that, you're gonna get your 13mm, and then it's right on top here. So we're gonna loosen this. Should be able to turn the rest off by your hand. Then it's going to be a little hot because we just drove it. Get like a rag or something. So get this long bolt out, clean it off, make sure you don't lose this. Then this is the top. We're going to change that O-ring as well. And then we got our filter in there, so it's going to be a little bit messy, but just try to limit how much spills. I'm gonna get an oil bucket just to put it nearby and then pull that out. There you go, there's the old filter. All right, so next I'm gonna do a time lapse of me changing that crush washer right there, this O-ring at the top, and then the O-ring on here and cleaning it up. All those parts should be included in our kit that we have. All right, so as you guys saw, I replaced the O-rings and the crush washers there. Now I'm gonna reassemble everything. Get a little bit of old oil to lubricate the O-ring here. I put the new oil filter in there. So all you're gonna do is put this back on like that. Make sure you did put a new washer on this. Then just thread it in by hand. We can torque this down later, but just make sure everything's snug. Then we can move on to refilling the oil. All right guys, as you can see, now that it's just a little drip, we're gonna clean that off. I got the new crush washer on here, so just clean this area as much as you can. Hand thread it in. I got it set to 18 right here, and I'm gonna just torque that down. All right, and that's 18. The oil filter housing bolt torque spec is also the same. It's about 18 foot-pound or 25 Newton meters. I already have it set here. So we got that torqued down. Now we can move on to refilling the oil. So I got my funnel right here. It's Liqui Moly 10W40. We got 2 extra bottles that are 1 liter each, but we're just gonna put 6 in for right now, check the dipstick, and then add that other half just depending on where it's at. So as you might notice, the oil is actually a little different than normal oil, like the way it looks. This is a semi-synthetic anti-friction blend. It's a special blend that Liqui Moly makes for some higher mileage engines. That's just what we chose to get with our oil change kit. You can obviously get whichever one you'd like. You know, we'll see how this goes and then keep you guys updated if there's anything we notice with this specific oil. But we figured we'd try it out and see how it works for this engine. All right, I'm gonna start it up, let it run for a little bit here, and then finish filling it up. All right, now that I let the engine run a little bit, I'm just gonna check the oil level and then add some more if I need to. So we'll add a little bit more. Looks like it's just below that mark, and then recheck it. So I added about 0.4 there, and then let's just check that dipstick. So total right now is 6.4 liters, so maybe just a touch more and then we should be good. All right, so the total I've added now is about 6.5, and then I'll keep periodically checking it next few days. And if we do need to add more, we will do so. But you see right there, might add a touch more, but should be good for now. All right guys, so next I'm gonna show you how to reset the oil light. Since this has the OBD1, make sure your key is in the on position, not started, just where all the lights are displayed. You get like a small paper clip or any piece of wire that you can bend into this shape. You need to jump pins 7 and 19. Here, let me show you with the paper clip. So 19 is this one, and then 7 is this one. So you want to jump those two together, and then it should reset. So you want to hold those in there like this for about 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go check and see if the light is reset. All right guys, so in the car, as you can see, the lights did reset, so that worked successfully.
Thanks for watching another episode of SDS. Linked are 2 videos, one discussing the rear shock mount types for the E36 chassis, and the other is a full install video of a rear suspension refresh. Enjoy them, and remember, shop don't stop.